You don't hate sports. You just never needed them. And for some reason, that makes people uncomfortable. Like you're missing something. Like there's a switch inside you that never got flipped. But what if that switch was never supposed to flip? What if the people who don't follow sports aren't missing a passion? They just store it somewhere else entirely? Because here's what psychology actually found when they studied people like you. Your brain isn't less engaged than a sports fan's. It's engaged differently. While they're borrowing identity from a team's scoreboard, you're building yours from the inside out. No stadium required. Here's the first thing most people get wrong. Sports fans say we won when our team wins. But they weren't there. They didn't train. They didn't sacrifice anything. Psychology calls this basking in reflected glory, attaching your self-worth to something completely outside your control. You've never done that. Not because you're cold, but because your self-esteem doesn't need borrowing. It's built on things you actually did, things you earned. That's rarer than people think. There's also a neurochemical reason this happens. The rush a fan feels during a close game, that's dopamine. The same chemical triggered by slot machines, unpredictable outcomes, intermittent rewards. Your brain simply doesn't fire the same way watching strangers compete. That doesn't make you broken. It makes you harder to manipulate. You don't get swept up in manufactured excitement. You don't buy jerseys to feel belonging. You don't need a championship to feel alive. You've learned, maybe without realizing it, to generate meaning from the inside. And here's the part nobody talks about. Everyone has a limited emotional budget, a finite amount of energy for caring deeply. Sports fans spend theirs on athletes who will never know their name. You spend yours differently, on people who actually matter to you, on work that actually challenges you, on ideas that actually change how you see the world. That's not indifference. That's prioritization. So the next time someone looks at you sideways because you don't know last night's score, remember this. You're not the one who needs a scoreboard to feel something. You were never missing the sports gene. You just never needed someone else's game to feel like your life was worth playing.